Deo. For Boko,
Benyamia
one BNC,
Yamia Sepa. Ne who topic and I share food imports, na me share production. Yes, say ya duane so ye na me share baby are free, especially with your unim. Benenam wa na say dey ntina of my bit say come there is a man penny na share say increase your food production. Yeah, shall say free hona yen share any other issue you want to touch on.
Yo, minia edika no ma menchia one ahwefo na ve menchia honorable ragane minia divine. Mejide ze nyame adom obi ahoye. Na o hwe yeduane sem ho asem a wo kan ya. E kamia ye se agwede se onyansa po na wo kan. Ghana no since time memorial ye dia no be kan sem bebre but none ye na ye din ano hwe ne ma bi o nso a aise ntwa ho no ekosa neba like state owned enterprise nyina nim ubohunu da bia aban adwuma bi e wo ho eka na eba aban adwuma bi anya mfaso da aban bia ba ozo mesesa no behwe ama bibia ye obewi obekone na the same thing. That is because said the Okana, a Jaman for dream maybe a nemebu anane kana yeding. But I just hope say ye quay nimuno. And I'm more bibro be true.
Exactly.
Tina see hunu say a numabu ha and crown crady na a buying pest or saji ya na a saya miyano because
overlap of
because one we are not the esina nebi says a bini gold board and some ebeya oba. Yentimin kansem ni ye go koko board credit da ho na ya ban dia na yenyine nim de wo ho na yesa di good board oba good nso aye ton so aye se aban se beji ato but I think say yenyine se hwe kwan e be fa so e be boa
right
we na hwe successive government ya ka Ghana ye bia no ho nsem Obama make my catch was a Ghana se bio Ghana nyo man a eye se ye ka aduane ho asem a enka ye cancer Ghana ye di bedroom rebi wa ye be krediane
ya start ekra
because odwene ho a won tiase wo mo mbe a miminu mienu fira ye free sa wo de bureaucracy adwaye a ade be che oboko na efifi oba ye ha since time memorial Obama have vetting from vetting ministerial appointment from 1994.
Yeah.
Oma ya appoint you nominees agree ministerial nominees no ministers no. The same thing. And obi akwa woka. Debia. Oh mba Ghana de yen creduane bio. But Obama ye be wie mfie 9. The same thing na ye west. Because we check it from 92 ba sa Sikania de Kania mano. It keeps going up.
Yeah.
And then it drew maybe $157 million. It drew $1 billion. And then $2 billion. Ekekako a big cry report to $3 billion.
3 billion imports.
Now they are not yanise. Osha agreka. Agreka contribute about 21% of our GDP. And he said, oh yeah, abain biana. Where the adwuma so a mabuno na se temamufo ya Ghana se ye nya se akuafoma
you say so tio manfo jai
akuafoma amanfo jai because minia ye hunu se mfaso eni so obi nya adwuma na obeye bet emwa no oni ebini ho o hwe enema ye kraba sa $2 billion a wokan o ma obekom no Syria nkwa millet oat emo eburo aye kra nkwa no eno nkwa abro $1 billion
1.2 billion
why enama ye wie e ka ko $700 million se Ghana ya wi enkoko funu ye made na onim o Ghana land size na ye ona you 222,505.33 kilometers square.
Yeah.
Out of Sasa, we are away. 157,225 kilometers square. Baby, out the Adesia, agric land. That is 69.1% of Yensasi. Yensasi as a would be a DB. No, ni my dear sir. Oshe on Maya, Yenya, or Bumui, or ye imported Syria free hopper back Vietnam. Now, we have Vietnam land size. Omo land size, Omutimi dia a good inform dear. 39%. Just a year 69% no Vietnam. A cra Syria free honor. Omunu cra 39%.
Omasasi ultimate domani.
And you see, yeah, say 157 times 225 kilometers square no. Omuno di omutimidi dia ye 129,359 kilometers square. So it tells you what? Say Ghana, say adwen say ye be ya. Ye betimi aye. Where from Operation Feed Yourself, you were champion 1972 ba.
Yeah.
O share you were JJ Rollins and so baye anamoa utuye. Where omampanyi dada akufo anamontua utuye. You were JJ Rollins no omampanyi dada akufo nyina any award.
Yes.
You are JJ Rollins then or they cost at UDS.
UDS.
Or one penny for the answer than the man buy no. In food. Now so be asad now. You are kufado by planting for food and jobs. A buying start here. Memini could say. So it tells you say problem no successive government will be a tries or be a who be but at the end pay intimin twice there be. One because mini intimin for 9 in form. See, I can't cry because Mikai there was a budget. You reckon for that again? I been say more party, more abandon more
young crabio.
Obama's okay.
Yeah.
A covi actually no. Mini aqua bunty and Vietnam, ne Thailand, Muyani, that's all. Because supermarket and you
not dominated baby.
But dear, a year in his yeah, so you more cry, yet you process no, and the cratcheno. But yempe, and I ever process here, we know so, a born at dance no so. That is because yenya support be from a buy. In Tinipa no, or the nay in a bokum, na fee, na den cosro. Ghana phones the party of Obama Media market, we share more that way, I say 5 kg. 200 cedis, Ubefa Baku 5 kg, 300 cedis. You'll be tempted to take the buy the 200 cedis.
A man ko jumwa, ye musao, say a mono dear hina do, or say dear hina nebo for because we both told me video. And China for the anani better.
Yes. Eti, yeah, a bino emfa ne 9 form. Na adia ye nims ye betimi anya bi wa hano. One, my agency a backer. That is because some of these investors now, businessmen, most of them they sponsor the political parties.
Wow.
I'm telling you, open secret. In the idea beyond no or Koyan and the Jumano businessman and the Bokufu. Then gentlemen, Yabani Abekanesa Yawaha Kwahafu. Mese body ye twa no sanko ni abom etimbe ka pese okrum edi be na wotwe na pro na sen
gu apatase
egu ho one ekwan ne nye ye nimu pa sa ha ne enu gu be de akwan no
enye
yenye two fesika ya tutugu hwe check Ministry of Agric omu budget from 2000 abepem ne ne bisa ho senti afi bia kra no se Minister of Agric o madwen so mu boa investor bia mana set up a processing factory wo district bia samlinka district bia ne bi menu akota kire ne adroba ko ntosi ko kire wan hwe yedi ntosi babu but ya tena ho sa ya betena ho obekọ ntosi no na asen na pro
this is the bank cry
eti ye nyina no ne yesi ginaye na aban no biase baabi a wakoma wo no esa ho na wajapade nso ye baabi wajapade ho na wakoma wo yentua na mo na yenim se ha na ye japade wo no yesi kasam ne hye ye be hye ne yemfa mo no nye dai enko ho se de be ye betime adua nuane no bebre because ye won sase no ye ya adwen se ye be ya ye betime aye dodo now where sa de wi ya road asema ya ken kwemabunu a omudo omuye patra obi perfect ade adijuma onni bi but they talk as akese ye say they come monitoring babuna ye ready so obey adwuma but support ni ho enti ye hwe kwan ye befa so ye beboa na sa ne ma we nyina atimi asowe na fe so ukọ the various MMDAs are ye wade bia no mo ye friend local economic development
yes
LEDs eno no se ekuafo no niam omu hia no se bia boluba wa ye wa pekwan bi na wa supplier makuani no
yeah
e bia mu aba no wa supply na dia makuani no wo hwe ba bi ho a because many times say under safety net you to anamo hwe emme ye community ni bi o mu pemedua no pa no wo nese na wo to makuani no no de adijuma
yeah
said the bear no so beboa ama wo mu so atimi akomanim so these are some of the things are ban this ikashem na kofom na the various MMDAs no edi ye adwuma eno de affect kuani no directly enye nkrantena me bompa ye say ye wura kopoku eno ya Greek minister one de Filika dochi onim de ye kom ono so na was out where anything onim Oyekuani onim mfudi a esen onim ya kwan enti onim problems ekuafo ekom enti yemto na mo se de be ya sa problems we nyina no eto betwa na ya hwe dia se ya de sa lip service we de bia ya na ekwa Obama I'm telling you 4 years beba say $2 billion
yes
ebe hura ko $3 billion because there be ebe ba beka na dia na mense ebe ka ye betwere ibrofo akese ye ba team bebre di akire saafu okura sika no kura team set up a factory
monitoring
eti mesramo we mayemfa nye da bia na ye de amanyosem ebe ko ye dwumadi a ye di mu ade bi ho a ye nyina ye nkamum na ye moase de be ya ebe ye because ke ekwa ni ye ya eye ma ye nyina enna hwe se emabunu nyina e free kro kitomba kura kesim se sa factory si aye kan ya satisfactory wo techere ya satisfactory wo peso krum babunu ni nim se mikoye adwuma no na se board no ba there is a factory readily available am de man obetima process no ato atwa meka on free peso krum emma kumase so ba be pa adwuma ye
sa
enne maburu ni bebra ye galamse ya Obama ye ka ho asem nyina ne se baburu no oni adwuma ye
adwuma bia ni ho
adwuma na opese wo ye no nso a onyamwa ofa no beko kukuom na hwe mabu na ye patra se ye boa sa mabu ni ya se ruaba migration na de bia aka ho asem eto betwa sa Accra ni Kumasi ne Cape Coast ne Takoradi aye chokdi eto betwa because me minimize se me dom factory no ho me dom a factory ne ba befa obeto no price kama de amame ama manya sika there is no way am free se bi no beko ana se kukom ana techere se me bankran e ba Kumasi abedipa
yeah
enti yento na mo sa food problem we ye solve ne ba ko a ripple effects ni ye bebre eye bebre enne ye dollar sama de bia kan bebre na dollar kosro Obama de ndia ye kra ye di sika nyina ye sesa dollars ne de akra na denti na ye wa ha ne etimi kofa de o Holland dia oman a wo masa ase no 3/4 eye nsuo ye Ghana ekofa aduane from Holland fo mom na me aduane ye tia Burkina Faso ene yakofa nuane mini agye ne yakofa ne Senegal enti ebesre se yen nyina yen kamum ne emwa se de be ya sa problem we eto betwa yenim se minuanu mo mabai they will come with their own policies are aban a odi kan no aya eboa no ye ba ye nto aso na ebi ho ayen fa meka ho because no crane is planting for food and jobs no Obama boy
yeah
obeka ne nenso but Obama boy because me last year share farmers are omunya agric input me akra mi che bi ma binom o hwe omunya a fet edidi djuma bebre aboa bebre enti di aboa no o hwe nuane na ye kra bebrebe na there should be that conscious attempt ne say nuane we ye kra ne bebrebe die ye make sure say be ye bi organ ha say the be ye kra no so be ye dey ebete
okay
na fe di omo so de be ye aka ho obeboa ama di edi kan na konanim no omo fan kan say the be ye Ghana ebegum because Obama Ghana ye ya ayema ye nyina
Frank Adusi Pokunono. Also Obama, I really like how the DC is spitting West out. He's talking like a Ghanaian, but not a politician. We every vigilante, also, who is that man in the studio? I salute you. This is how we all have to tackle issues with facts and figures, not what politicians will tell us. He's a politician, Frank, a politician. Also, when people talk about Ghana not able to produce food, I laugh. Look at the land size that he mentioned. If we all can go into farming, who will go and import food? This is a country of people who are not lazy, but there is no support. You said the youth should venture into agric, whose land the chiefs have sold all to galamseyers. And also another issue. Abaso bona man for a day ball. Mamenko honorable raga hona. Honorable say na no be sende adiama me lecture University of Education whenever. I said the story is that was send a picture bia Ghana ya donate 10,000 yam seeds yam ediama Trinidad and Tobago. Oma beji yam ha February. And was said the story is that some folks traveled to colonial Ghana in the 20th century and found a strong pre-existing oil palm industry. The Ghanaians then were among the leading oil palm producers and exporters in the world. The travelers requested for some palm seeds and learned the production methods and took it back home to establish their own plantations. They were from Malaysia. By the 21st century, nearly half of palm oil and its refined products consumed in Ghana were imported from Malaysia. We have given Trinidad and Tobago 10,000 seeds of yam. Let's wait in 50 years. Prof, 50 the adosu. You best have to cry yam. Honorable, Mampanyi say 2 billion ye de kremiane. Yanhwe ya kombeba krum ha. Kwa be ni efa so because come there ba na ni braba.
Yo, medasi ozikan mechia oye weti fu na wona hwefu nyina na mezi ncheke semezama oye NDs ama yoku and all other political parties na unya warabu ama oye ejumezi awo Ghana no so oboko nenyim oye asefim de oye Ghana oye yezi 2 billion yezi kra oye ezibana yankasa nyame ache na asase yantam ayibotumi yedua enyama wodo. But let's look at the genesis of it all.
Yeah.
And ayen mebu na yo Ghana, are we interested in agriculture? Has any government taken any steps out between or all the youth into agriculture now? Sasha, recently some few young men and women have gone into agriculture. How many are willing to go the extra mile? Azayere kra yeza bagana nyina yibotumi ya wahara Frank kanwasem the yesha sasa yo ya yibotumi yazaye yitumi dua bibiara yinya ewa. But mo oye yo in our mindset and the system and structures are able to support them to be able to nyina no. They keep to be changing because every time there are different political party obeba na ne policies are work catch Ghana for the opedo ye no ono so obefa no odi mujuma ono so akoye. But my mouth to say in there as much as possible. You ensure which of the systems or the policies or structures are in the long term.
Right.
Now, regardless of which political party overban, once you are Operation Feed Yourself was a good policy.
Yeah.
Check it there,
yes.
But this time around, if you have on the house, you don't even have baby, able to meet even Kotumri
to be any at it.
And so all these things are affecting the desire to be more agric oriented.
Yeah.
If I'd never agric school grandpa, now you'll be a inimazi.
Yeah, for me.
Exactly. We made agriculture so bad looking. There will be no desire of producing agriculture no untumunko. You're about to say, let's see how we can realign agric to our educational curriculum. Say, hey, in the ma, even your mubuna wonso, when you're beji, na utumunko or your agric. Say, in the ma, sika, or the able Moses, we have all these school leavers or graduates also going into agriculture once over and Madame Skina on which Ningina over Ghana Hama, Yasheni as I. Let's pick one district, one factory.
Yeah.
Let's pick planting for food and jobs. The spirit behind planting for food and job was that you put me in Yamaya you busy. Na yendu yemim yebenya oye ejuma yaye. Right? But actually MPP one policy was it was a good thing. The spirit was good there. But then what about the implementation?
Yeah.
The essence was reduced unemployment rate. And so such a statistics now, even though we had planting for food and jobs, unemployment rate was still rising. So does it mean people were not doing the planting for food and jobs? Extra food inflation was rising. Does it mean that we were not planting enough? And if these policies were good, and then there was the spirit behind it,
we'd have seen the effect.
Exactly. How come the impact is not felt? Naturally, there are structures be why I'm fun to ye. Or the structures there to ye. Hey, let me tell you something. When you go to India or China, many of the factories, SMEs, are all India and China. They use only about $1 million to establish a factory.
1 million?
Just $1 million. 1 million. And if you are spending $2 billion to bring food to Ghana, then that is crazy. Honestly. If you are able to build a factory in India or China with $1 million, they should give $12 million to each respective region to look out for which of the areas now, today, one district, one factory, whatever, you have a factory to feed it. So that we look at the value addition.
Yeah.
We don't have to be able to do BBR. No one will convert into a finished product. No, you are saying if you are able to establish more factories in Ghana, dependent on our whatever resource or particular region, we are better off, and we will have a lot of buffer. Right. We would even be in a position to export to other countries. So what is the essence or what is the rationale behind that? Is it because of the exportation? If you are doing that by selling to them, vis-a-vis what you are also using to import into your country, is it feasible? Let's make agri very lucrative to the Ghanaian people. Right. Let's push more of the youth into going into agri. Since here we have the deputy minister for agri as somebody who's into farming.
Yeah.
He's already into the agri sector.
The main minister, not the born bred farmer.
Exactly. For him, all his life, he's a farmer. And now we have people who we believe with such experience, should catapult what we have to do.
Yeah.
But young Kade, because he has 2 billion, into we cannot have other alternative ways of doing things. What they are planning to do is that they reduce the importation of oil is banned from abroad. It was in Shishay, a crew being a bassa was at all. Daman Shishay, I don't need to miss that. You feel the Obobwa, maybe you are so wakoye. Only in the Pade, be your friend there. Agriculture for Economic Transformation Agenda.
Yes. Where
you be pia or ye into agriculture. Now we all the necessary resources are born on what we feed the agribusiness sector, I would we feed oye food security. I am able to me abuama ezibano yen kotomba name you busy or Ghana. Was it the Feed Ghana program? So was Abba. The Feed Ghana program is something that operator drive more of mass production of Izbana Yezi or Ghana. And he is going to be a Yezi and we want to encourage people to go into more of that particular plantation.
What's the plan? Who is to plan? I mean, kind of manifesto no Feed Ghana about who will plan? Is it on paper? And I say you will need because you need to know who and who will be targeted. So we will produce you.
Good. Well, they are coming up with this secretariat.
Okay.
Who will be responsible for Dama operation video program na Dama Ayita Yina.
Okay.
The essence in that we want to identify today planting for food and jobs.
Yes.
We want to identify respective areas. Yedua Dama and its Bania. To feed into the respective factories now. Was a ban. The better is ban to move such a way it will be affordable.
Okay.
No be also nensa wa kebi to muato. There was a policy of Kokon Kitenkete tried to come in and yenya or MPP was throwing because of the word Kokon Kitenkete.
That's almost almost no more.
Exactly my point, because when we be one friend and Kokon Kitenkete, they will have a way of bringing their snowgarism. But as much as possible, we want to look at Akwenja, Yibenya Mebu Mutumwaye. There's no way about to man and Akuka winning in the door.
Sir.
Original day. Akuka or Hekakraba and San Wotum.
Okay.
So if the government will there's an avenue, instead of your cooking, Yankasi Wotum Yanwa,
okay.
Nayamu Washon winning, may answer you to me a consumer. I don't think it's a very bad policy.
Okay.
Or the Inayabo Mozian, Yenya says it, okay. Nayeshe, Nayatumupia, Moko. We are going to get some farm centers in specific areas. Once would my access in the Mayabudia, no one's would to my Tony. I am a dog, I see. Or youth in agric.
Okay.
You will make sure the Yemi won't be will go into Oye Yenis Bana Yibezi and Ayen Namayabori.
Right.
I mean, I do not say policy to Mukoya. We feed a Yeren Cra Oye is banning fee Amanoni Ayibutia Oye $2 billion.
Honorable Raga and Otene Kano or say your friend or Ato or say honorable greetings to you. No, Raga, and no, I don't know. I say I'm Eben from La Paz. In fact, I have never seen a politician speak in Ghana like this man before. If he's in NPP, I'm convinced that there are times this youth will bring good policies to Ghana. He's for Ghana, but not for political propaganda. Kudos to you, Frank. Okay. Also, Obama, please remind Honorable Adusi Poku that he was DC for good 8 years in Asunafo. No, 8 years old. District about 4 years. So he should tell us some of the measures. I'm saying wabobo measures in so that safety net ne adesa or modebaye or say we should stop talking now and go to start working. Isaac from Asante Bekwai Nedia Odebaye no. Or say please tell Mr. Nyako, Honorable Nyako, that all what he's saying is good, but it shouldn't be math talk, because we know politicians. Eric from Asante Agona. Okay, Agona Swedro. Frank, thank you for your good submission. When so, or say Obama, the problem is that when politicians go to the villages to do campaign, all what the chief will be asking for is road, not factories, to complement what the farmers there will be doing. Kofi Bedu. Or they buy no. Or see, in fact, Frank, bravo, you speak like a Ghanaian, I like you. Or say, our leaders are too lazy. They need to revive and help our economy forward ever. They are also a day abandon. Divine. Mahu sa wado nsa sumuano sa ye kan aduane aye krai no ye nyina ye hu se ye nya ade
Obama am ne di kan no maminchia ahwefo ne tifo right na member wo new production team abaso na me champion so a omodumedi isu na utie honorable Frank and honorable Raga submission on Samuna na say why you be say o maka ni nyina but the truth is that Ghana problem na doso o ka wia opia bontia be kai foforo
yeah
na sa aduane sem ya ye ken amama ye a bit sad because we share all the factors any elements of production when it comes to agriculture.
Yes.
you ask yourself, say, why are we not self-sufficient at this point? Say, as a country, you know, the biam so I do not just say, you cried, yani, to the tune of, if anything, 2 point something billion. Na am shishie. Na me de me gidi say kasa no de ne kanye din. Ye begina hai, ye betumi akasa saa, ye betumi ebobo nsem akire ya adwen se ne yepe. But at the end of the day no, solutions no na Ghana for ehwehwe, especially from those ya to aba e de amom. Na Obama unimdientia as a country ni your baby away. It's the kind of mindset that your leaders and the leadership no about agri. Any senior or treaty sector no ankasa. Now what we forget is as a country no, your GDP since 1957 na independence. Unim say we the contribution and the role of agri. Our GDP ni economic outlay, then economy be collapse.
Ye agree ni free mo.
We agree sector kwa di fimwa. There is no economy.
There's a kakra ye impo no.
See, o share fitikwame nkruma person be see na. Busia kesia project kesia ye. Any nhihye akesia ye ni nyina no. Ni titiri no eye agree contribution any jinaso any de kwaje bosia. See, the construction of even Akosombo Dam. So we the fact say you use Valco, the aluminium ya near wa.
Yeah.
A Greek engine so kesia ye ya constructed Akosombo Dam.
Okay.
Apart from that, ya kwaya kesia ya jehun bosia kesia di ye kwan nyina no koko fo. A Greek in fudie ho niama. But you ask yourself, say, I didn't do some pempe so it's because sector no, you're incentivizing no. And you're man attractive. Do you get it?
Yeah.
And I quite say a Greek nangas no kwakoya. I had to say, sebi you they be a masim be a make say okwa manonia. And him the phone yeka pa no mtana se hye fidie ba wo ba ye part of Ghana ase ya omo mu siesie no sabi you e yo mo so o mambo homa
de onim ho hwe
omo ko amanone aka na nkasa no yesi o obia wa ben onim ba wo ba Ghana ase ya sabi you de ono wan ko school no ono no fix car ni ye. You know why? Because I didn't be see investment in the call. Near making sure say various sectors no operation operate near benefited from no. You take advantage. Last time Papa B say we do cocoa for more than 50 years. Ni only one single room. Our team they be a for exploit yomu and omu nya ho fa so bia. Unim say o say galamsey buy or dinner say we jai galamsey we jai cocoa onye food any bio. And what did I say to Magalam? Or see within 6 months will be a measure. No, pointed to a dino.
Was he dying?
I was 2-bedroom. Why? Yeah. So, two quite at the court some part of this country. Who say a Dianino most of the time when you see to be produced. So, apart from the fact that you have not been able to mechanize agriculture, are there back challenges? You say how will you even transport Niamano? Wouldn't say Accra no so to ebia bayire ti se ba ko 20 cedi 15 cedi.
Yeah.
E be shock you say be ka say ne bo edin dudu. But in reality no o ko from one man yesa ne bo ti o.
Debi.
Oko baza. Yendi. Honum na o fi bembela honum na o sane. E dia ba oti dambai. E sane aba. Me see one day recently e ko e. Me see me to bayire 20 cedis. Kotoku.
Yeah.
What boy omokra?
What boy? You see, so you ask yourself, say, Adain na yenim say production na koso, but abai no intake advantage. My recommendation is say government must use its purchasing power to create environment, for those businesses in agri sector to thrive. because sub government instructed, because government has mandate, because I never come to the government don't me and say ABA or Becas or Bebonipa. So many things obey to me. Imagine the government issue a simple fiat. Now all my order say all our tertiary institutions, your second cycle institutions, your boarding schools, your prisons. Omunina na instructive say bibia idua e wo mem ha say ho asanya ma no na so mu use a you should one kasa bisa ho ye hospitals you be the way a be boost too, because when there is ready market when there is demand people will supply because sometimes people produce nyama we no na be on be supply kra a challenge
I dey
they see go for call agric my don business say eh ne ton no. Yeah. That's the question. Movies answer net tone.
Why ne better?
In terms of production, go for but almost should be on markets.
Na me se me ye afuo keto abi wo aburisro ho. Na me fansa wom. Kro bi ho efro ho pokrum.
Yes.
Omodo
pineapple
pa. E na hospital bi nso ensa wom ho. Na me call hospital na won sa wom no. Omode juice e wo fridge mu a omode ma yare for no. Omoton bi so abonti ho. Me kwa na Ethiopia. Fruit juice na wo mu no. I may drive 2-3 minutes from Pokrom to Nsawam Hospital. Fridge kase fruit juice wo mu nyina e produce in Ethiopia, Egypt. Na Pokrom nso abrobe ne gu kwan ho. Na ho na to ba ko a na ye de ba ko a chew.
So on say na ye kan asem. Nti a lot of factors na amaya bebidu some so but for me say ma agric no sector no ye attractive they di kind en foodie no beba na den e bisa se bema na ye attractive they di kind eye enkrofo na kasa o masetenam omo ye agric na nkasa no the benefits om derive from agric na nkasa no etesen eno su ehu hia na de di obi oni se me ade ba kwa me ya ne se on say de bia ye betra na e kan agric on say mo ye forget say enkrofo no mo ye foodie no mo ti ba bi o saying na ye ya ma place one mu aye habitable a mo te one mu mo so me feel say omo so mo ye temamufo say social amenities, basic social amenities I provide them obi hu say me ye fo a me ba so be ko school papa bi wa ha hospital health facility bi e wa ha no mo be benefit from so no so ohia internet a obenya bi onya network a if all these things are available and then they say onye motivated say obe make sure say oye adwuma hwe unima dey ya ne say me no ti akra he say studio hey janshie by so what to say owo aka obia na eye ti say yasoma owo no ana say enya dey possible
David
na go to say yes your waka obia usually enya afomu for no waka om but him say ade e friend snake serum e dey some yare no ekokolebu omankasa omo pesua so no ebi ni ho no nti owo no be ka nipa no a ya de no be fro ka ya de no namoa do you know why because serum no ehia freezing see freezing ono so light ni no nti etumi store e wo ne area mu
ne da begun cry
yes owo nkaye ne da ba beguji owo nka obia ho all these things enyina ye niama ehia say ye bon komo ne ye ka nsem about agric nsem a ye betumi aka
na amanfo nyi ni say me ntwawa no wo asem a wo kan footballer bi o wiska pa so pese owura agric mu o men church na o te ho ade ba ne team say osuro wo pa nti afuo mu de nti a kire say cycle wo na osuro no wo ne ka na aduro kra ni ho a
eduro ni ho
because farmers no work
no there be say no ye friend say occupational hazard adwuma na omo ye no esusu so anso no bia no na oni na ye camp something about planting for food and jobs
yes
and honorable raga so ka policy NDC
feed Ghana
you know all of these things ni na no for me I believe say more of theoretical as opposed to being pragmatic measures I dey be go akwa because grammar no edoso wo ho hwe unim die ntia planting for food and jobs a failure no
tell me
unim say MPP for ye to abawi ansana omon kasa food soldiers ni Ghana for ewura some of them omo MCs some DCs party chairman hono mo ko hu say sana fertilizers ye dem omo so mo farmer constituency for no igugu nkrofo dem and omo ton on the public market no more benefit from. So adia na kese omodema amount for the year juma no the year for no. Omunye last time near complaining about street lights in Accra, any part of A. And now on na yako checking Auditor General's reports. Na indeed, you say omo produce over 30,000 streets, omo supply over 30,000 street lights at the Accra, Greater Accra, Titus Glover, Ebekai. And indeed, they have supplied though. But how do you just supply and for them?
Street light.
Street light, how can you just supply? What about the installation? So you see the gap.
Now street light, there's a demo the other day.
The big you buy, no. You're the my party for. You're the I home light, you're the my party for. It's your bad treasure, Benya 10. The MC and now for no so be no some best at 3.
Because street light there they so you create that demo the other.
See, so Bisano. The Bisao title global the okay must supply 30,000 away. Or see you the ama districts no assemblies. It means that come the echo. But what about the installation? I didn't know so the cock imagine how the fertilizer co. Now the policy number. Now when it comes to the implementation, monitoring be a new supervision be a new one, be and check you be a na appraiser be need you medina at the end of the day no. Obo so be crania manaba. The fertilizer beba o the microphone round. And so benefit is microphone for mono omunya.
Okay.
Now there ya say me de bia me ka say we ya benefit from our Greek any scholarship ni ya mania mano ya ni ewie school ni wi na de pen esanso wia ewia efuomufo no sebi you omo ye ekuayo no imagine say you see cocoa sector administrative cost to more than the sector nankasa product the productive end no the other pen electronic ni photocopy boarding che akade de mano. Does it make sense to you? Does it make sense to you say yeti hey yo yes Cocoa Road near or East Legon?
Cocoa Road
East Legon, go and check Auditor General's report. Cocoa Road no East Legon Road no near Cocoa Road.
Oh message where also Obama please ask Divine, do they forget all these plans when they come to power? Because there is a bridge in a town called Iwabra in the western region. It has broken since this Christmas. All our cocoa has been left in the bush in the various farms. We have been calling on the authorities for a long time. No call has been answered. We free kumreku nehona or the free buy.
Oh, and some tina me back to me ka say yen nyina ebetumi akasa. But
okay,
it's about the implementation, you know. And na unim me de bia me ka say Ghana a major problem we all ha no e procurement. See, obia nim solution no but say ade a so ye MPO so a minister so a director even so a grassroots person po na so no hu ade be benefiting directly from jumedie na ye kodi no a and fan ho it better so be proposing nice ideas bi a or train the benefit a come be fa so a ye kwakoto bibi wo mu obedi imagine say a street light nipa no no ye in charge of street light no opentem approve na koto street light da obe approve ne share ne kickback ebe no nyama ni bedu a fa no ho say ye install fertilizer ono de so ba koto see ebe supply o see ye de ye adwuma o ntimi de agricade ya ye kan nyina no ye see ye bibi ni madam pan sani ye kika ni say ye ya ye kika no ye kika madam pan ye kika ni say ye me de me gidi say the powers that be omo ye in charge no omo beti ye nka na agri sector no omo twa omo ani akwakohwe because sometimes no it's so funny and ridiculous say a country like Ghana na you say yentumi produce bibia na imagine say Niger so ko Niger da me dem akohoda ko hwe sai ho fini ensio kra is a challenge for them ensio desert so na ho omo no mo brain tomato omo no mo brain Jenny. It doesn't make sense.
$300 million.
It doesn't make sense. And make sense. Intermediate. Send a word John Dramani Mahaban. Yes, he did away there so upon or also.
Okay.
Miss Ren say beyond the talk on the ABR, the lamentation. Ye per se on put in place pragmatic measures. On be make sure say agree ebe attractive. Na as soon as one and so no akoso.
Okay. Meda say divine Nkrumah na wote ne kano ye ba Ghana at 68 ochina ye celebration ye be koso ene ehonsem ose Obama I'm Kwame ana Kwabena Jima from Nkoko Kwabena Jima ose please tell Honorable Nyakon Raga that what he's saying about feed Ghana blah 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 has been recorded. Oh, he shouldn't forget. You say Honorable Frank Adusi Poku is speaking from experience and knowledge. He did well for Esunafo South. Kudos. Nana Obuobo Sompim, Ahafukukum, and Odifri Bai. Was all the youth are only interested in Galamsey, gather and sell. Obama, good morning to you and the panelists, Mr. Nyakon and Frank, that I need help to grow my food. Abena Edifri Takwa, and Odiaba. Abena help Ubeya, with the so-called district. I say, good morning, Obama. We, the youth, want to venture into agric, but no support. When I completed university, I wanted to venture into agric, but even to get land to start was a problem. I started small, and I sat home for 10 years. I've now gotten a job. Fast forward, now I decided to plant okra with a teacher friend. We got a land and the seeds to start, but water to irrigate the plants has also become a problem. Since it's not raining, the okra places have all died because there is no support from anywhere. How can we grow as a country? Watching from Asalam down, Kofi Opon, Nediano. Reverend Samuel, Reverend Dr. Samuel, or say from Precious Cornerstone Church, Ufuman, Techima North, Nodi Free. Or say, in fact, I've really enjoyed the show this morning. This is what Ghanaians are expecting from politicians. I think some of the leaders are listening. You people shouldn't give up. I know this show will end with praise. Greetings to Dr. Kweku Otin. Messages in the baby na eba. What's it? Last one, Nansan Maba, second partner. Sadiq, I'm a farmer, and I give you inputs to farm. Have I created a job? My brother, we must be serious as a nation to make sure that those on the streets, the youth who really want to work should be the target. We need to create an enabling environment and make farming attractive for people to develop interest. Agric is an action job, not talking. If anyone is interested to go into farming, he should contact me for advice. No. Question so question University of Ghana, Legon. There be a message yes. Any country that makes English compulsory and agric optional. We only talk on empty stomach. And I'll pay chow. Ghana at 68. They say the empty. And then in our mind, Honorable Frank, Ghana at 68. And near ma, they say higher challenges. Am I or Chinamini? Say best TB.
Yo, Binya Medase. Say, Beko. Ghana at 68 and so. But there be a mekase Ira Mahama were a very good chance. Say Osesa Ghana Yeshebre.
Okay.
That is because Wabeyebi and our Kwechiri and our Saba and Wabano Uncle Biu. That they are have politicians as a Ubesa Kubiwa. Ragati, honorable Ragati, and you remember what him so no by your papa. What do you mean? Oh, share you Fudia Sama Kenya.
Yes.
The entire Abino
honorable way there, rude intervention. Mean Kawana, not you, a friend is a divine can't say be about street lights. Obia send a video from a Saman Kese. Omako sees street lights from party office. Na Waka Bibia, the abandoned
first vice chairman.
Obama say some of these things.
And you know, and your man, the buyer says sewing machine, farmer, artisans, and your momo pama dear.
The street light, the upper guy.
And you know, almost found call into a policy need the almost drafts on paper.
Okay. Now, that may doubt too, but
no.
I have videos, a lot of videos.
A human institution.
Okay.
Entina, a dear Babwa, a mom punto abano. The Bianiana may can say, ye my yena man yourself. So no, fie o Bob would do. So be on here Bob a shop. O be to me about by attack you. What the Bob no or cotton. ni nyina ya ade a security agents the basa na omunso mfo mu na nsi form na ye party for no so no enema bi o ha ye nhwe oman no mum ma ye mfa party sem enkomu bebre
right
o hwe de ntia ye ntimi mbanne saa emfudie saa niema ye kokra ba no because one ye so export niema ko and two so the American businessmen na omo yes a omo kra saa niema ne ban omo na hihye amanyofo nechi
yeah
and three niema na ye ba no ukọ on the shelves in the open market ne bo wo fom chen de ne ha no
okay
it is aban betimi aboa pa just ye make sure a deliberate attempt to make sure say ye niema na ye dua ne ha no ye betimi a processing ye
yes
ye bema se bi o kan hwe na menu e ka bayira wo beto free ye ndi kwan so odo wato 20 cedi onya bebiri be bedun kan ba ko pe 20 Ghana
45
what bisa ho say e kwan na free ho e ba no e bia de driver ni beje kuani na na say de wato ade na nsa from farm gate o de duru ha no say bi o so bi anya adwuma moka o de be hye emfudie ni mu nti baba price ne be dey e be kosro nti there should be that deliberate attempt from government na yem make sure say sa ni me aye feed Ghana ma e nomenclature change of names so yenim uko the district agric directors are omuwo ekuafo omu ye adwuma o in the various ubisa agric director bi odebema they have the list omuwo ye omu the tablets omu de register all the farmers they know amanyofo we know but the obi aba planting for food and jobs mean changing nam ne feed Ghana na is a meme nam feed Ghana ne buy ubekon the same thing
planting for food and jobs so
that is it adentina nipa no nenso na ba ho no planning for food and achieve success but nenso wo ho te say the na menu edi veke adana nenso na wo ho no yem policy no ne ntimi nya na mfaso ne ma waba o ye onu ode foforo aba foforo no so na problem ayede aba ne ja ho ne ko eti ye nyina ye ntu anamon se de be ye bebo menia Ghana at 68
yeah for 5 minutes been born so
I said 5 minutes will give you.
oh divine divine
yeah
I said 5 minutes will give you. Time
or the 3 at once no
yeah afukoko so ha ala wa
afukoko some you many
Ghana 68 ochina o man benyi beka sabengwa menya profit but when niema o chira o man benyi beka na ko he from 2000 and 96 ye mante parade bia de jeje kan ye de akofo kan ye de era mills kan ye de era kufo adobek de maham the team the same thing. That is the truth.
For 30 years.
The same thing. Obi ba no ya ayete say obi sako nanimu a no ya sane atwen ni abechi. That is the issue with Ghana. Because yama politics no ediyedam we are so partisan. Enti ade na wo ho no ye nyina nim say Ghana ya charted this part and ebebo am ya ko anim. We be ko nanim minim say multi-party democracy no and emwa ye you. Because I say we ba be dim fie nwotwe obe ya kwa na we aba na abanachi. Na he de ekoso e. President bi aba de bo buy no one eso damage no. Zede na nze state of the nation so tie.
Aboka.
Bo je na honorable ranka mo bu mu nsem se ya.
Yes said you.
Yes said you why na wi a. Said e be abega do ye kure buy na de na say ntia fi ni bi ni.
Musum be ye bisa.
That has been the tradition. Meanwhile, on Ukraine 2013, and Ramos crown the war no buy no. Ocean the State of the Nation address on Monday 2013, and the State of the Nation address on the last week, the same thing. Yeah, best right. Ghana ye nim ye how. Minia, oh Bagana ha, sa National Development Planning Commissioner. Oh buy a constitution matter 86-87.
Yeah.
Oh here National Development Planning Commission Act now 1994 Act 479 now.
Yeah.
Ghana kwaya yes ye fa so koye nimu no. It is there National Planning Commission na kohe. Development Planning Commission. Purpose na ye if in a bond da ho.
They say Nimo no Thompson and Amboa Wasamba.
Hey, so na no partisan. Me hu ye enka National Development Planning Commission documented da ho. Ah, eno na e kire Ghana kwan a yemfa so. Ne yemfa nkoye nim no. Enka party bi akra wo ba o manifesto ne enka akọ teasy from that document. Because you see, I feel in the next 10 years industrialization. And to manifesto to make sure say industrialization no be teasy free. But we there baba. On say honorable rage kan say utie ne some indirectly no. One is one factory or rubbish no. E ba na mfamfa so am oh cha we are communicator I know. Cha won ka so rubbish no. O say jobs no kra no and credit.
And to me, I'm
good initiative. Name implementation.
And what say no?
That means no.
What say?
Implementation.
Because I say me bisa Obama ko ekunfi pineapple factory no. Farmers no create adwuma ma wo.
Of course.
Factory no ekunfi pineapple ju any market.
Yeah.
Yentobi. Minia ko gihok. Gihok say o kan say state aboka no bia.
Aboka no kan.
Hwe gihok mo product divine. Say this okoye order. Demand ni so high say mo ye wholesale no. This o mo koye order ansa na aba. Aban de sika kwose mu no. Aboa. So adentina ade e beboaye no. Ye make sure say ye betoa so. Pese ye say ye ba be set o mo ba be set secretary. And they the same thing. Is it not the same thing? Enti yama politics na ye isa ade abeboaye no ye ntoa so. Enti ye besre. Ye mama me say or what the perfect opportunity to change the destiny of this country. Because nyame waba ukwati na echire no mfunso bia wo ye no tie echire no ho. E na waba. Enti waba we nso de onsa nkobi no aka se me kogina bato a oko ye kam mo nwa ni gubo no aba no abebu we de enya se abiu. Enti yento na mo se de be ya Ghana ibenya dache na amanyosem no de ye de aba fom kakra because what bonto na Ghana fo ato aba ma hwe oba metias is here
I have 4 times
divine so
aka 1 minute obe we say ah obi ade pepe and then so the first time
we are special dispensation
na o rapia mama no
na me rapia no hwe ne ento a ye ba ye pese enya tumi ayebo aye de se be me kopo ba no Obama say nim land sa santama na ibi so ni si ID
obe yen sa
obe kansam na de unya ni wi aba enyom na sesa
campaign after election no campaign
he should make sure say ya to Obama come and fix the problem eno ni ade aye hwehwe
okay
na yenyai excuses na ye de man her messages Obama ba me phone so enkra wo mu ye adwuma ye dwumodi they are crying. But the party some come. Here obi cry obi anya an appointment letter as at August. Yet the salary crabo, the confirmation letter ba.
Okay.
The party.
Medase.
E je nyina enkamum na se de make an Ghana ye ya. E ma ye nyina
medase. Yo, Pokuse Minister for Street Light Divine. Honorable Raga. Ghana at 68. Frank akakane dia kwa kugu or say mampanyi wa perfect opportunity we there modi emu na edu na say em say ye twan say ba bi e de obehye no ne because Cape Coast for no message e ba bi o so mo aka bebre
o Cape Coast ne kole krote for de any money ni ukra
Cape Coast
atamozu reje ne ura Rollins ba edion
Oh,
that me do time mama with you man fa
you the Ghana 68 Ghana co a lot of milestones across the world. Na or dey to me etno na ye there all this number of years na ebena na money tu ya okoye na wankoye and what can change the dynamics of our destiny as Ghana. And I think one of the Inyama Honorable Kenya Minyajon, and I said it the last time I was on the studio there.
Yeah.
There's only one Ghanaian. I was president 3 times. One Ghanaian. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Yeah.
That means he has a lot of experience. So for me, I know he's going to deliver this time around. And Nyamaka is trying to portray his poise for action. I am the lamentation. I just don't get what is going on.
Yeah.
You are supposed to come and see the state. And it was the state here, Mama. Damna mobile botry. Into member Ghana for the Damna mobile tree. Nemoma Namuni and Musumutu Namzaiden, Muzabu Monyamokoye. That is the state of the nation address to tell us how the state is like as you've been able to assume position.
Yeah.
And I think that is what he did over there. Maybe what is the direction of Ghana now after 68 years?
That's the most important.
And see, if indeed and statistically our youth are not working. Look at free SHS. A lot of it's on 3 pillars: access, quality, and equity.
Yeah.
We get so many students away from free SHS. They are supposed to go into the tertiary. And statistically, even we have over 300,000 students that want to manko tertiary, right? What is the nation doing to ensure that they must also embrace the Daman Kofi? No one wants to add up to the productivity of Ghana in a direction of growth. Me feel there, we should stop the lamentation. Since your baby you didn't, what is our problems? You're not confident. You're education to them. You're technology to them. You're for inclusiveness to them. That partisanship and what to them. Why are we allowing partisanship to spoil BBR or a respective workplace? Since your hospital grandpa, he said there was the NDC doctor no show, say MPP doctor no show, Ajana Asamato. We need to focus on the development of Ghana, in my opinion, until you're able to task, regardless of which political divide you are. And I think that is what the president has started. There's a national dialogue. National dialogue, every stakeholder, Ghana Biara, or there's unfortunately for yen MPP minority or parliament, they seem not to be interested in anything and this if your call workshop, Nancyara, they did not turn up. We are supposed
the economic forum.
No, the training for all MPs at home.
Orientation, yeah.
Orientation.
Yeah.
You boycotted. You have first-time MPs. And they don't even know out there your parliament. And that's the opportunity for you to learn what you have to learn.
Okay.
Because of partisanship, anchor. Then you stand in parliament and then disgrace yourself. And if we decide to be too partisan, as much as possible, let's come together. We need to get a technology hub. What are we doing about it? What is the extent? What else can we do? They are access to education. Are they having a Wi-Fi to be able to access information? School. Do they have access to the books? How are we aligning to the current issues in our country, not outside? We need to tailor the curriculum to suit our problems here. I am we solve problem. Another old school. You give them a task as which particular sector each respective university or institution should seem to be tackling.
Yeah.
Now you answer to me on direction of Magano Wakwe. If you there 68 years, and ammonia is excellence way to there. As much as possible, we spend too much money in organizing this anniversary and all that into feed you're able to scan that, you're able to use scan. And I'm also commending him for the number of ministers if you are able to have what the previous government had, not on so before, on so over as much as possible. Ghana first.
Ghana first. Go higher, Raga. Good work to you. Way free gold. Oba or the free Oba gold or the free Cape Coast na diaba na okay. Me fesa me fa message we na me areho kakra na memra divine. So say pensioner. Na I've listened to all your panelists. I'm Mr. J from Ajumako. I'm a pensioner and trying very hard to do farming after coming home since 2015. Last year, I was able to make a plantain farm for about 3 poles And my problem was we couldn't get anyone to purchase them. And sometimes we go to the farms to see birds feeding on the ripe plantain because no one is willing to walk all the way to the farm. And moreover, to carry them back to sell. So we always plan for the birds to eat and enjoy. We continue to talk, but the problem always continue to be roads, transporting and purchasing. Leaders, wake up. We are suffering. Pensioner, and I just say, 2015 now. More than almost 70 years.
Yeah.
Divine.
Ghana
68.
It's sad. Message I was talking about a mind based on the purchasing power.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you produce ready market and also in the home. And sometimes cost of production also crown. I too expensive. Yeah. Obama make us natural. When him say Obeka say who produce exercise book. Ghana.
Yeah.
Ne wedding chain exercise book ade fi India ade afa eposo saa afa China afa US abe stop it aba South Africa.
Why?
Yes, we were asking because it doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Say ade a wo produce Ghana has say yeah the befa ship mu the same thing. Now in terms even the printing industry they are also struggling. It affecting once na honorable Frank Eka about rice. Say the air Ghana has you obey in a modest way, but obey you no cost of production.
Yes.
Now at least or tonwa ne wedding. And you say wash down will increase no. But okaso reduce no so challenge beba. And sustain business no. Inti ni ehwe na imagine say na cocoa board wo ade bi omo ye cocoa clinic in hospitals ne. Imagine say cocoa clinic no is enough kanishi. Na cocoa no baby eduano no. Omo clinics na we here be hu say cocoa no na provide this
faso na
beba so no mo benefit from
the way o kan asemi me kato short Obama Bambe district you produce national and regional best cocoa farmers 12 from Nobeko to Sankwari and the kwine that mitimi ya you go so from Sankwari to Aboom e kwine nye e ho so na Ghana cocoa
best cocoa farmers so with the agric minister the crew nti e be hwe de be si ho
ubisa na ka ADB or mabusia enye eye fomu for the mob near the my businesses it doesn't make sense. Ghana 60 say Ghana 68 years enko nipa okọ pension e ma 8 years kura ba beto so they say me on say na ye can bibia say politicize bibia me mean about politics and they make about young Ghana for Yankasa and contribution. See, because when you talk about mine, is the amalgamation of several elements and factors. And now the boom where Becca so we any man friend of mine because in there can say we mean young if you no more. That's where you make few more Ghana and Kahon. So we mean if you know for few more. That's also you mean ya don't na and Kagana one and ye Ghana bio.
Yes.
Dear hear me say and come on person me and say. As Ghanaian, wherever you find yourself, o contribution a de Ghana no saying na also boa Ghana in koso.
Okay.
When him say sometimes they be one man here see obi a lecturer, obi a doctor, obi MC, obi a C, and we make it look like omupe no madwuma important. To say what here see we a journalist, wadwuma ye. See, the oya kaya yi, the oton I sort out traffic mu, obi a dwuma hu hia.
Yeah.
And are they were done on me during the COVID time?
Yes.
When you say time now, you see, you declare 1 week
a lockdown.
Imagine say sometimes now I was driving. Ubet me driving from Adenta to Accra na Hunipa Bako. Now Pinsuato is common to.
Yes.
It's called the Bifi Hifanaba. In could be in that traffic, more be when he found. Intimidated me, yummy, and then they say, Yenina no, Ghana for no. Yemua. Because ye can't memu fire home. She said, "Oh, traffic mu or Cabrani him say, "Oh, traffic you must say because I can't move into no, they are the former." Also, so I Ghana in be a complaining about Ghana. Obi ton Adriani, no use and foodie rotten Niama are rotten, not the near Dianese Ninia MBD because of a say, Ombuninia Paso. A memo. Any Ghana some na can start with you. Me nyame say wo ya ofo a sabi you shall obey.
Okay.
Omo nso a sabi e mema omo ne ma awo mo show mo ma because outcome no society na be
Divine's golden rule no biam
omo make sure so mo show mo ma oni obi akowo na se wa na okori e wa yi mesere wa wo ba hwe akola no ani nko no ho because be show obi no o ria ne niama basa on pay attention to akola ono ankasa awo mo na we go beyond that a man nso sesi ano so mo ho no mo nso no make sure so mo ne papa ba ko na wo akola no because you see answer confusion so our system ni mu no I didn't na ye subayo ye ka about everything we talk about the politician but ye anka say ye ka ho hwe enam no ka say me listing am bi hwe fitani odo ka akoma no no obu part ni say ye kra no no aye say no de asama ba
me boni de
wo nipa ni tiri me no ka say odi messing o ka che o say o ka say concrete onya 100 bucks o be ko no aberi 30 ewo ahwani mu no de aka na ko carpenter ni no wiaw hwe fire service ni otuka yesi problem na ba no okọ hydrant okọ che nsuo na yesi o de ko che free no de house to house distribution eji unsika police ni ete honum no ayete say I catch you you know ote kwanin chen
okay
no omo kosi problem and maybe okay say Madina nkofo ko demonstration bi about food bridge bi na esi and then obeko food bridge no you utilize it bio and no sa net na aye to partition the road no nkofo twani nyina no mo namase mi wa CCTV camera o ta police no hwe CCTV camera no nti omo hwe te asama ba na asama so ba na ekoso omo tibi hwe bone no
okay
eno eko nchenhwe
fasima
oye medicine no unim say hia me medical doctor obi a medical doctor na or hwe patient I so twanani edhwe ni yi hwe say medical doctor obi abuku appointment because your girlfriend bi afre weja honom na weja no ho mi wa na nipa na ewu no akwa kuku and then public service ni ye nyina complain imagine say obeko public service na ope ebia ukọ befend registry ukọ institution bi pe say render service immigration service obi ai no kuntan service na so ye man Ghana ni enya no so fa so no onye not one mi wa oba no complain about another person ECG ni obi per meter wa would me say meter no o charge wa jinisika na at the end of the day ECG ni o jinisika wie no imagine say otua wie ye no na on ni din enche system no aba be catch no
morning show host o time aso na o so na o gasa
mama bacho asema okay na very important
very important no so the shot
for no the half no half congratulations na bro so it's all about national character Ghana was our national character we don't have one
first yes we
are
hospitable ni humility
sir
is it dear
see akra so only obi wo meet na time ni is 2:33 you don't even know time I is here
right
but honestly we need to build our national character
right
and that thing must happen so that we'll be able to see that because all your Ghanaian that is how you are supposed to be
me alisa ordinary Ghanaian ne wo ho no dwen se amanyoni ana panyi bi sisi wo man no
nti ono so nya
edu ono so nya wa
no ono so de